everybody. It's Need Motivates. Hey. Welcome to the You Can Show. Y'all know how I do it. You are here to get faith. You are here to get some focus. You are here to get fuel. And you are here to get what you need. You're here to dream bigger. You're here to do more. Why? Because you absolutely can. And today I have a fabulous guest. Literally, she's fabulous in more ways than one. So I'm gonna quickly introduce her because when y'all hear me say all the time, I can talk to people forever, but me and her, we'll get on and we'll be like, ooh, 30 minutes and we'll be talking forever. So fabulous Camille Robb is the founder and CEO of JFC4U Inc., serving families through education, food, clothing, shelter, and so much love. Her team feeds thousands monthly across the U.S. and abroad, powered by her motto, each one teach one, and everyone can feed someone. Y'all heard that? So if you ain't out here feeding somebody, you ain't doing something right. Everybody can feed somebody. She also leads Just Fabulous Care, using business to fund impact. How Each One Teach One Gala 2025, y'all, is coming up October 25th. So y'all are hearing this now. You're going to see the flyer. You're going to hear about every single thing, because I don't want you to just support. I want you to hear the heart behind what she does. We're supposed to be the hands and feet of God on the earth, right? And that looks like so many different things, but Jesus said that what you do to the least of them, you do to me. And so she is a great example of the good side of what you do to the least of them, you do to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop because I can go forever, and I'm excited, as y'all can hear, and I'm gonna introduce you all to Fabulous. Hi, Fabulous, darling.
Oh, Dr.
How are
Nina.
you? I love your smile. I do. I read
Thank
your
you.
bio. I did your short bio because you are humanitarian. Shoot, you do everything. So many wonderful things. But I want you to be able to tell the audience what I may have missed or even what I've said in your own words.
Well, pretty much, I'm not. It's hard for me to talk about me. So in a little piece, I am the fabulous Camille Robb. That is my name. My grandmother gave me that name, and but I'm best known as the Global Mom. And the reason why people call me the Global Mom because I provide education, food, clothes, and shelter, not just in Orlando, Florida, where I'm from, but on a global scale. Because I believe that if you can teach someone something, they can teach the next person something.
Wow.
That's it.
So what
That's
type of
me.
education do you give and how did you get into this?
Whoo, girl, do we have a lot of time? Because I'm telling you right now, when people ask how did you get where you are and why you do what you do, I tell them, I said, it started when I was born to a very young mom, and I had two brothers. And if any one of you guys out there know what it's like to be the oldest sibling, you cry every day like I do. I had to figure out how to feed my brothers, and it wasn't easy.
Wow.
I knew what it's like to be hungry. I know what it's like to have less. So I understand that. And when I came into this country, I was 17 years old. I came into this country to enjoy that beautiful place that they call America. But it was all a sham. I started out in a daycare center in a room that I was supposed to be a substitute teacher for. End up with 27 children. Lord
Wow.
have mercy. If you ever seen the movie Gremlin, if you have not, go see it. They're cute and fluffy, but when hunger pain hit those children, hallelujah, those children I mean, they were wild. They
Yeah.
were gremlins, okay, with water on them, screaming and carrying on, fighting and biting on each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, this is not real. This is not real. But then I remember what I had to do for my brothers and what would calm them. And
Mm.
I did the same thing. It was illegal to bring food on the property, but guess what I did? I did it anyway. I used
Wow.
to go out. and I used to bring food in. Once I figured out what the problem was, I became the solution. I
Yeah.
used to go to the store when I get my check, buy the groceries, hook it up, put it out. I'm a backpack chick. And I put it in my backpack. I came in the classroom and I tell the kids, and I say, okay, it's time to eat. So everybody need to wash their hands. And if you ever tell them that I'm giving you guys food, they're going to take me away and no more food for you. You think those kids ever said anything?
Nope.
Mm-mm. I had one little boy named JJ. Oh my God. JJ took the chair and he pushed it up against the door. And I'll sit there and he'll set the table. And if we start, the girls would put the food in. We're talking about little minds. You train them and you do what you need to do for them, and they good.
My goodness.
Girl, when them kids finished eat, that was it. They were
Wow.
calm, collective. I remember the principal came in and she wanted to find out what I gave them to drink. Yes,
Mm.
exactly. That's the look I gave her. I'm like, drink. What can you give them to drink for them to not do? She said, well, a lot of people are doing some illegal stuff. I said, drink? No, honey, I'm 17. I don't know nothing about giving any kids anything to
Right.
drink. I found out that they were giving kids Benadryl. Oh
No.
yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I said, no. Because I don't want to
Oh,
go to jail.
yeah.
I don't want to go to jail. But after that, teaching these kids, loving on them. I mean, I never had problem in my classroom. My classroom
Wow.
was calm. When I take my kids out and they go out there and scream and let out all their energy out and they come
Yeah.
in, I make sure they come in and I wipe them down. I always got nice baby wipe in my bag so they could, I wipe them down, let them smell good, and then baby go down and they sleep. I had no problem at all on my kids. So I
Yeah.
learned something there. But you think I would tell anybody else? No, I didn't. They made me mad
Mhm.
one day. I just tell them, okay, I'm done. I left.
Wow. I know them kids like, wait, where'd she go?
They were looking for me. Trust me, they were looking for me. I found one of the mom actually found me when I opened my own daycare.
Wow. I
Mhm.
bet. She like, oh, my kid coming here. What I don't care if he out of age, he coming here. And you were 17 teaching.
Yep,
And
17.
and just for so the audience can know as they listen in, you said you came over here. Where did you come from? Where were you
I'm
born?
originally from Jamaica.
Jamaica. Yes.
Yes.
See, and then you said you were 17 when you came over. And then where did you go? Because you said it wasn't all that you thought. Did you
Well,
go straight
I
to
came straight
Florida?
here to Florida, straight here
Florida.
to
Okay.
Florida, to Orlando, and I've been here since then. I'm now
And
53 years old, so do the math.
53 years young, because I know y'all like, if you watching this on YouTube after the radio show on ICU Radio, I know y'all looking like, ain't no way she 50 nothing. She
Yes,
look
I am.
fabulous, darling.
That's it.
Did you come over here alone?
No, I came with my two brothers. We were placed on a plane and we came over here, just my brother, my two brothers
Wow.
and I. And we
Wow.
thought this was gonna be woohoo, but it wasn't. It's like
Yeah.
jumping out of one situation into another because we came to our father
Okay.
and he had a wife that didn't like us. So that
Mm.
was another that's another story, honey. That's another we could come back and do another episode of that.
Right. We
That
will
was a
have to. We
nightmare,
definitely
okay?
will have to.
But they said life always throw you lemons,
Mm.
right? But for me, okay, keep throwing them lemons. I'm gonna cut them up. I'm gonna plant the seeds so
Come
they could
on.
grow, and I can make lemonade. I could use it to wash my fish. I can use it to season. Bring them lemons on, honey.
I love it. You just took a whole new level to when you get lemons, make lemonade. No, don't just make lemonades, make more lemons.
Yes,
I'm not look. I'm gonna need
plant
to
the
do a
seed.
reel from that. Like
Plant
it's
the seed,
so
honey.
much. You just think about the one thing when you say, it's a lot more you can do with that.
Yes.
How many people like lemon pepper? Okay.
Lemon pepper shrimp. I don't eat meat,
Oh,
but I can make some lemon pepper shrimp, baby.
yes, yes. Lemon pepper
Hmm.
on fries. Okay, no, this not. We ain't got time for that. Let's let's go right into talking about JFC for you. See, I done learned some new stuff about you. Ooh, let's talk about JFC for you. We can always come back, but it's so important for me for people to understand what you are doing and the importance of us giving back. So a lot of times people like, oh, I don't got it, or I don't got this, I don't got that. Everybody has something they can do, something they can give. You can be a blessing. And we do say, you said it earlier, and we said at our church every week, we are blessed to be a blessing. And
Yes.
so if we know we're blessed to be a blessing, no matter what, whether you can serve, whether you could pass the information along, who do you know in Florida? So, and I'm saying all of that because I know that something special is coming up. But before we even talk about that, let's talk about GFC for you, because I was on one of your events and you had someone that you feed talk about. He was talking about how, when he was out of work and he didn't know how he could feed his family, they could look forward to JFC for you coming through so that they can have some food. I believe, a veteran come on and talk about it. It was just so heartfelt. So I want you to talk about it because I can give my side, but you told us how you got into feeding people, but it has blown up probably beyond what you even thought it would be.
Yes. It has taken wings on its own. So I always talk about my grandmother because that's who started this.
Mm.
My grandmother started this, and I used to see her just, people would come and pick up food and come and just for clothes. And I'm like, why is these people always at this house? Why they eating up my food? And I used to be the summer baby because I come home on the summer with my
Mm.
grandmother because I was living in the city.
Yeah.
And I used to be mad at her when I first started. And then she used to sit with me and said, God said feed his children.
Ooh.
And I'm like, they can feed themselves. You young. What you gonna say? They
Right.
taking from you. And she said, no, baby. She always said, no, baby girl. If you see the need, plant a seed. I was
Oh,
like, plant a seed. She said, if you feed one person and teach them how to feed themselves, they can do the same thing for somebody else.
yeah.
And I always say, I wanted to be just like my grandmother. Be careful what you wish for. And she always say that. Be careful what you wish for. And as I grew up and I start doing the same thing, I understand what she said. Be careful what you wish for. Now, when it comes to the summit that you were on, we did a summit to raise money for the guys them that you hear that came on and spoke about what it's not just me. It used to be just me and my husband, and we've done that for years. Over 20 years we've been doing it. We didn't speak to anybody about it. We just get in our cars and we just go and feed the community.
Wow.
Somebody saw us doing it and says, why are you guys doing this on your own? I said, because when you go to people and ask people, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
They treat the houseless as if they're not humans.
Yeah.
And it started to bother me. So we just kept it and kept doing it, kept doing it. And then it turned from just my husband and I, and then it went to my neighbor that we lived to get live next to each other for over 20 years.
Oh
Then
wow.
they came on, and then it just came in. They took us to a church, and next thing the whole community came out and started helping us.
I love
But
it.
when it comes to doing stuff like that, especially with my veteran, they serve their country. They
Yeah.
shouldn't be living in the woods,
Come
but they're
on.
living in the woods because the government decided they're not going to do anything about it. And people,
Mm.
oh, why can't they feed themselves? Well, if they could, they would. But somebody had to do it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I can't feed everyone, but everyone can feed someone.
Yes.
But it have to start with me.
Mm-hmm.
it have to start with me. I
Mm.
love doing what I do. You know, I'm just a servant of God, and that's all I am.
Mhm.
And I turn my passion into action. And I said, I'm going to keep feeding, teaching, and sheltering people and
Mhm.
bring back dignity to people. A lot of people don't understand. I don't only feed people in the woods or under the bridge or on in the side alley or in the, I end up going into old abandoned building. I
Wow.
don't just feed that. I have people that we feed that have the money to pay their bills. But here comes the but. They have a choice, pay the light or buy food.
Man.
My husband and I just came from a veteran on Tuesday. He was so excited that we came to him.
Wow.
He just got his toes amputated.
Mm.
And when I wasn't here, my team brought food to him.
Praise God.
We call her boss lady, Michelle. She says, okay, 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 Mama. She called me Mama Bear. Okay, Mama Bear, what do you need me to do while you're gone? I said, I only have one person to feed while I'm gone. And I just want you to take care of my soldier for me. Because he just got out of surgery. And when she said when she got there to him, he act like he ain't never seen food before. He say he haven't eaten in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
You just had surgery. You serve your time with the government and you don't have food to eat? Come
My
on now.
God.
Come on now. That don't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. We people think that's what we only feeding people in the, no. We feed people who can pay their bills but they can't buy
Yeah.
food. We feed children that parents have to have a choice. Let me feed my kid and not eat. I was there. Been there,
Yeah.
done that. But nobody don't know that.
Yeah.
People assume.
Hmm.
They
And
assume.
and this is I'm so glad you said that people assume because people love to say, oh, they got it, or this, or that, or so and so got a job, and they don't realize that first off, we live in such the economy, yeah, we talk about how jacked up it is, but just to have a roof over your head is expensive.
Yes, it is.
And kids don't know no better. All they know is they want to eat. They need to eat,
Exactly.
and parents are, they see mama going to work or whoever, daddy going to work. They don't understand the things that come with it, and so
Hmm.
you are, like I said, you are being the hands and feet. You are a great example. And how do like people? How can I ask? How do people find out about you as far as if they are hungry?
Usually I get a phone call because
Mm,
my phone number is running everywhere.
I see.
My husband says, you need to change that number. I said, no, then if I change the numbers, how my houseless family is going to find me?
Yeah.
How?
We just got to
So,
get you a separate phone number.
but it doesn't matter. It's my phone. I have a choice. Answer or don't answer.
Period. And
That's it.
that's a whole
And I
lesson
get
in
all kind of
itself.
I get all kind of crazy calls. But you know what I choose to do? I choose not to feed into the evil.
Yeah.
See, I'm allergic to evil. So it just repels. Okay? I'm
That
allergic to evil
part.
because I'm covered from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. God got
Yeah.
me covered 360 degrees. So I don't have to worry about he, she, or my grandmother would say, he, she, or the old lady, because God step in, step up, and he show out. So there you go.
And
And
period.
that's it.
I love it. I definitely want to get into what's happening Saturday, but before we do that, for those who are watching the replay on YouTube, that picture behind you. Now, you told me a little bit about the picture behind you, and it touched me so that we got to share it.
That's one of my favorite picture. And my assistant Nimra, she is amazing. She said, you have to put that behind you. I'm like, okay. I'm like, why? She said, because people see and they'll ask the question, just like you asked the question when when you first saw it. So I went to I went to Nigeria. on a mission trip. I had a friend there that I met, and she said she wanted me to come and see how their organization doing and come and help them. And I'm like, okay. You see, normal people take vacation to Paris, you
Yeah.
know, to Dubai. Me? No, my husband said my wife want to go to Nigeria to go feed people. When we went there, we were set up for about 300 people, right? They said about 300 would show up. I said, let me make food for five. Okay. So we had everything set up for five and everything. And then they opened the gate and over 1,000 people show up. Ooh, girl, when they
Wow.
came around that corner and I saw how many people were coming and I kept looking and people were coming, they had to pass the pin up over one corner because the food, they wanted the food. And we had security that came in. The security came and the security says, back up, back up, back up. And they back up. So I had to talk to them. A lot of them were ready to eat.
Yeah.
So I was telling them, I said, my team and I are here to serve you.
Yeah.
But if you hurt us, we can't feed you.
Yeah.
They all sat there and they listened and they made a line. And we started with the children first. And then we started with the mom with the babies. And then we separate them. So we had one group was feeding the mom with the babies. The first set, the 500 meals were done just like that, Dr. Nina.
Yeah.
But what hurted me more than anything else, there was more people coming. And we run out of plates, we run out of everything. But we had rice left.
Mm.
The kids went and picked up dirty plastic bags off the ground, empty cartons off the ground. And they came to us and they says, ma'am, just put it right here.
My
I said,
God.
but that's dirty, baby. And one little boy, he wiped his shirt and he gave me the plastic bag. And Pastor Dorothy took the rice and she cried and she put it on that plate.
My God.
And when she did that, she said, this shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. But what we have learned is that everywhere you go in this world, people are hungry.
Yeah.
And like I said, I can't feed everybody, but everybody can feed someone. And it starts with me. So my team and I fed those children as they come with their empty plastic containers. We, t- we fed them.
My God.
And that's the picture of me feeding children and their family in Nigeria.
I have chills. I think we both got tears in our eyes. Whew, everybody that's listening, just breathe. Because if this didn't touch your soul, send me your name so I can put you before the altar. Because and this is what I love about what God has given me to do, just to bring awareness. And I feel like a person, somebody, hopefully everybody that's listening, heart is opening more every time they bite a piece of bread
Mm-hmm.
or whatever they decide to eat, that they think about that one person that don't have something to eat, that don't know where their next meal is going to come from, and decide and make a decision to do a little bit more. And so, as I get myself together, I am going
Mm-hmm.
to have you to talk a little bit about what's going on October 25th. And I know our time, we probably got like 7, 8 minutes left, but people need to know what's going on October 25th and how they can be a blessing, whether they're in Florida, Chicago, Mississippi, Alabama, wherever you at, wherever you are, what's happening October 25th?
Well, so after over 20 years of feeding the community, the team decided that they wanted to do a gala. For me, I did not want to do a gala, but they said we need to do it so we can raise funds. So on October the 25th, from 5 to 8, we're going to be setting up a room of pure love. So we have 5 pillars in our organization. We have education, empowering the mind for a brighter future. We have food, feeding families with dignity and care. We have clothing, restoring confidence and self-worth. We have shelter, creating a safe space of comfort and hope. And the biggest one is the agape love, a heart behind everything we do. My job is to feed the needs of others. I don't know what your job is, but this is my assignment. This gala is to come together and celebrate. Okay. We have Global Sisterhood that's going to be coming they drive in 14 hours from St. Pete's, coming down for 14 hours to Orlando. They bring in all kind of gadgets. And my girls that we take here gonna have a moment of a princess moment. My guys gonna have prince moment. You won't know who in that room is houseless because poverty don't have a face unless they wear it. So get ready to enjoy and see what JFC for you is all about. Bringing dignity and hope back to people, bringing dignity and hope back to family, teaching what we have done so others can do the same. So come out October 2025 to our gala. And it's easy. You just go to gala2025.jfcforyou.org, purchase a ticket, and
And
come.
if you are listening to this live, go to YouTube right after it is over. And on YouTube, on the version on YouTube, there is the flyer. You will be able to see the flyer. You can use the QR code. And this is me pleading with you. Even if I can't get to Florida, I can't be there, you can donate. Every
Yes.
penny counts, and you don't realize how much of a difference you can make. With you think you got a little, God always honors our best. So whatever your best is, if your best is $5, listen, give your $5. Whatever your
Yes.
best is, I ask you to give, to make a difference. Your different, I tell y'all, my difference makes a difference every time. Your difference makes a difference. And I promise you, you will be blessed. God is not going to see you being a blessing and not bless you back.
Amen. Amen. Yes, that is for sure. That is for sure. That is for sure.
Can't outbe his
He will
giving.
not. That's it. He will not see you. He will not. Not at
Oh my
all.
goodness. Oh, this was like, so it's just, this really, really hit me in a different way. And it just, ooh, it put me in a different mindset. Do you have options? Like, I know I've been a part of Compassion International for a while, where they have
Mhm.
like the monthly giving. Do you have
Yes.
that on your website as well?
Yes. Yes.
So
So if
y'all
you
hear that.
that's it. So you can give $1 if you want to. It doesn't matter.
Think
And
about
and
if
if
1,000 people give $1 a month.
and
People
that's
don't
what
think about that.
I said to the people on my husband call it fake book because he said the amount of people you have on Facebook If they would
Mm-hmm.
just give $1 a month,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll be able to take care of these families with ease. But that fake book, I'm like, stop it. It's okay. It's okay. He
I'm
said,
with
no, it's not
him.
okay. Yeah, he said, no, it's not okay. They talk about, oh, my friend. No, no, they're not your friends. I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
babe. So if you would love to give, just go to jfcforyou.org and donate. And it's jfcforyou.org and donate.
And if you are listening to this on ICU Radio 97.3, make sure that you go to YouTube. Y'all all should have my YouTube by now. Because why, y'all know what I'm finna say. During the whole entire show, the QR code is on the
Yes.
screen. Okay. And if you're on YouTube and you like, I don't want to use QR code, scroll down to the comment, to the description. Because guess what? The link is in the description. So I'm gonna remove all excuses for you, okay? All excuses will be removed. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm gonna have you back because we could just come on here and have fun and laugh and share good news and education and all of that stuff with them anyway, which we
Yes.
will do. But I want to say thank you for what you do. I want to thank you. You are the heartbeat. You are the hands and feet. You are doing and being what we were put on this earth to do for each other. And I thank you. I thank you and I appreciate you. And that next gala, I'm gonna have to start saving my money right now so I can be there. But let's all. I'm gonna do it and I'm asking each of you all to do. No matter how little or how big it is. Please know that you are blessed to be a blessing. And if you got anything in your account and God tells you to give it, trust and believe. He don't tell you to give unless he's going to pour you out a blessing that you don't have room enough to receive. Just be
Yes.
obedient and watch what God does. And when he does it, go ahead and send us your testimony. Go ahead
Yes.
and send it to us and we will share in the excitement with you. Again, thank you so, so, so very much. And for everybody, I want y'all to make sure you tune in every single Monday night at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Why? Because right here is where you learn and grow, where your heart is able to be open and you're able to see that, man, I'm not that bad off, right? There is, I can learn. Y'all learned a
Yes.
whole lot of stuff on here because, baby, I'm ready to go and quote the lemon and the lemonade and the planting the seed and using it for season. Y'all don't. I'm gonna have to hold this in, but my goodness, I'm ready to use that. That was some good stuff. So I know y'all walking away with some good stuff. So make sure you tune in every single Monday. And remember, this is where you're gonna get focused. You're gonna get some fuel. Your faith is gonna increase, and you're gonna destroy some doubt. You're gonna believe in yourself. You're gonna dream bigger. Why? Because here is where you learn that you absolutely can. Until next Monday, bye.